Welcome to the Independence Intergalactic Speedway, where you'll have to set your strategy and control your speed.
Hello everybody, I'm the Oregon Diecast Guy. This is Delightful Damia. This is Nenu Nenu. And all of this is Oregon Diecast Racing. Alright guys, we are out in Delightful Damia's garden today. It's not so hot. And I just wanted you guys to get a good look at all of these grapes. Showering grapes upon me, guys. Now, tell me, what do you think? You think this is a Sicilian's garden? I've got basil over here. I've got my tomatoes popping right here. Got my hosta berries that have popped. I've got pepper plants in my pepper tower. Okay, these are all pepper plants down here. Got some eggplant going. Some more peppers. So we've got hops up there. And this garden turned out to be the best out of all the years that we've been here. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys a quick look at how my pots turned out. You can see they're popping with fruit. Okay, those self-composting pots are the lick. But before I get into today's Carfax, okay, I want to welcome you guys to Friday Carfax, or Carfax Friday. But before we get into that, if you missed the opening of Bad Dad's box that he sent, then you missed a treat. And I implore you to go back and take a look at it. Bad Dad's a great guy. All my guys that sent me packages. Rancid King, Vinsane in the Membrane. You know, all my guys are awesome guys. And they all have channels. And you guys go check out Bad Dad Hobbies on YouTube. Because he does awesome things. Now there's a couple of things that I missed. First of all, I want to show you Bad Dad. I have all of your customs, all of your race cars. Oh, look at that. I just knocked everybody down. I have all your cars inside cases. All right. So they're not going to see any damage or anything before we start racing. I do that with all my guys. All you guys that send cars in, I put them in these protective cases here. But let me, okay, so that's the one thing. While I was in the garage putting together this Carfax, because I was going to do it in the garage, I saw a couple of alterations that I'm going to do to the track to get us over the land of the lost, okay? And I want to say, Bad Dad, you gave me the inspiration, man, to like just look at the track in a different way, because a couple of his cars almost flew out of the track. And I said, just, you know, if it was just a little closer, and I needed some more finishes coming out of that volcano. And I had the piece, but I didn't put it together until this morning, guys. Sometimes you have all the pieces and you just have to see how it fits, you know what I mean? But I've had the piece the whole time through and didn't put it together. But anyway, I'm gonna go back in the garage. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and take these people. I completely missed this, and he said it in his email, but I was so excited about the package I forgot 100% about the email. Okay, check this out, guys. Probably can't see it out here, but this bad boy lights up. So this is going in the garage. After I get done with this out here, we're gonna turn the lights off and get some action. Okay, we're gonna get some action with that bad boy. And then Bad Dad tells me that the Batmobile is one of his bases. Okay, now he custom molds these bases. He forgot to put Bad Dad on here. So let me, I know this sucker feels heavy, guys. Okay, Okay, so what these bases do, it allows you, I wish I had my scale out here, because this bad boy is fast. Or it's heavy. It's heavy. I don't know if it's fast yet, but it feels fast. I'll tell you that. That bad boy feels fast. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get this up in the case. We're not damaging that at all. Okay, so check it, guys. So Bad Dad molded these bases, right? They're super heavy, and it allows you to keep the original look of interior of the car without any kind of cutting or anything. So go check him out, guys. Him and Mrs. Bad Dad be doing it. The light thing, man, I had the car in there. I had to slap my hands to keep me from running it down the track. So, but anyway, I'm gonna talk to you about these, because I see a nighttime race with some cars lit up. Might have old Bad Dad customize me a few of those bad boys. Send, you know, I'll cut the check for that one, because this is tight. This is tight. I can't wait to run it down the track. This one here, way heavier than any of my other Batman cars. This is gonna be shoot, this is gonna be Slingshots car right here. I'm claiming I don't even want to run that, but I am gonna run it, because that's what I think Bad Dad intended that for, to run. So we gonna run that, Bad Dad. Okay, another thing that I missed. Look at that right there. Easiest treasure hunt in the world to see, and I didn't see it. Bad Dad sent a treasure hunt, guys. Look at that. Thank you for that, Bad Dad. Where's oh shucks, I didn't bring those other. Okay, I have a team that I'm sending to Bathurst. It kind of resembles this, so I'll show you guys a little later on. But yeah, I missed that treasure hunt. Okay, and these cars right here, I told you I have Porsche cases, I have a Corvette case, and I've got a Pontiac case. But all of these, since they were gifts, we're going to be doing future Carfax on these guys. I do Carfax Fridays on all the cars that are gifted to me by subscribers and members of the ODR family, man. You're more than a subscriber, you're family over here. But I'm whoa, shucks. I'm glad I didn't open that bad boy. I would have been mad. I'm gonna keep that in the card. Keep that for my grandkids. If Corvette out, we're gonna do Carfax on all of these. Carfax on all of these. Look at that. Those are sharp. Those are sharp. Come on, guys. Down here sleeping on the job. Oh, Nano fell off the table last week when I did Carfax, and I didn't find them for a whole week. This one, we already did a Carfax Friday on this one, but this is going in the case, going up on my wall of fame. That's what this is back here, guys. All you guys that sent me vehicles, you're in the wall of fame. So here's my I love these cases because you can configure them any way that you want. So you can do them single. Anytime I send any cars anywhere, that's what I send them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these in their cases straight away, and they're gonna become part of my I was running out of cars. I only have like 2 more cars in there that I could do a Carfax on. So I was starting to run out of cars, fellas. So thanks, Bad Dad, for getting me 2 more. Getting me 2 more. All right. Love that Porsche. I drove a few Porsches in my time as a valet, and then my ex-mother-in-law let me rock her 911 one time. But I love them. The clutch is real tight in those bad boys. I almost crashed one actually at the Marriott Marquis in Atlanta. My foot slipped off the clutch as I was getting into the tunnel. And man, I'm going to give it to the Porsche engineers because I cranked on that steering wheel that was not power steering and kept it from going straight into the wall. So big ups on Porsche for that. I've always been a fan of Porsche because their engineering basically saved my life and my job. So, okay. So now we're going to get to today's car facts, guys. All right. And I have this up in my wall of fame because this is the first custom that I ever did. Can you guys see that? All right. This is a Spectra Flame paint job that I put on there. And I thought it turned out pretty good. But we're going to do a Carfax on this. This is a 1970. Let me put this down here. 1970 Mustang Mach 1. Okay. So I did a search on it. Right. And I Google lensed it. Okay, I just took a picture of it to see what Google said about it. I'm gonna tell you what Google says about my my custom car. Okay, it says the diecast car is a Hot Wheels 1970 Mustang Mach 1 casting. This particular version sports a metallic copper bronze Spectra Flame paint job, which I did. They're correct on that one. With black rear window louvers, rear spoiler, a hood scoop, and deep dish wheels. It strongly resembles the Classic Series 2 or the Cool Classic Series, which are highly collectible among diecast enthusiasts, right? So then they showed me pictures. Let me see if I go to all. Okay, hold on. That's what they said. This is what it looked like before I redid it. It was that blue one right there. All right. And I got it out of this 5-pack here. I sent that Grand National out to Diecast Street League in Wisconsin. It did a couple of races there. Okay, so that's what AI said about it. So let me give you the about my custom. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and give you the Hot Wheels deal on it. All right. The debut series was the first edition series. It was produced from 1998 to the present. The designer is Phil Ryleman. All right, and here's the description they put on it. The Ford Mustang Mach 1 is a performance-oriented package for the Ford Mustang produced from 1968 to 1978. The Mustang Mach 1 was fitted with various performance and visual enhancements and was only available on the sports roof fastback body style. Standard equipment was a 351 Windsor V8 matched with a 3-speed manual. The 1969 through 1970 Mustang Mach 1s are identifiable by the rear window louvers named sport slats. Okay, they were produced for 40,970 were produced for 1970. Damn, that was a huge run. Okay, the tooling was updated in 2013 with the rear wing metal now cast into the body, and the sports slats integrated as part of the interior due to cost cutting. Okay. I think I might have an old version. Yeah. Okay, and then it goes and tells the different colors. All right. So now we're going to get into what the car culture. Okay. Oh, shucks. Come on now. Okay, here we go. The 1974 Mustang Mach 1 is one of the most iconic American muscle cars ever produced. serving as the performance-oriented centerpiece of the Mustang lineup. Positioned between the standard hardtops and the track-focused Boss models, Ford built 40,970 Mach 1 units for the 1970 model year, which accounted for roughly 22% of all Mustang sales. Alright. Okay, while the Mach 1 debuted in 1969, Ford gave the 1970 model several distinct visual updates. Okay, the front fascia. They ditched the quad headlight look for 1969 for single dual beam headlights integrated inside the grille. The outer spaces became recessed sports lamps. The side profile cleaned up the body lines by removing the simulated side scoops located just behind the panel. Featured a distinct black honeycomb rear panel with recessed tail lights and a prominent chrome pop-up gas cap. Alright. Drivetrain and engine options. Okay, the biggest mechanical news for 1970 was the phase out of the 351 Windsor engine in favor of the legendary 351 Cleveland. Okay, V8. Buyers could choose from multiple tiers of power. Alright, so if you got the 351 Cleveland with the 2-barrel, you're only pushing 250 horsepower. That was the standard base engine model for 1970. Alright, if you went with the 351 Cleveland, that was the 4-barrel version, which bumped you up to 300 horsepower. It had higher compression, utilized canted valve heads. Okay? And then you can, if you wanted to go up beyond that, there's the 390 CIFE 4-barrel, 320 horsepower. It phased out early in the model year. Alright, so they phased that one out and came with the 428-inch cubic inch Cobra Jet V8. Okay, that was the 4-barrel that pushed out 335. Alright, and there's one more. Oh, okay, right here. Well, that pushes out the same. This is the 428 cubic inch Super Cobra Jet 4-barrel, pushing out 335. That came with the drag pack option and oil cooler. Alright, so they sold that as an option. Alright, so what's today's value? Let's see. Okay, the 1974 Mustang Mach 1 typically values between $55,000 and $85,000. Condition and engine configuration heavily dictate the price. Driver quality models in fair condition could sell for around $20,000 to $40,000, while highly restored, rare big block, the 428 cubic inch Cobra Jet versions can fetch anywhere from $115,000 to $240,000. Alright guys, so that's the skinny on the Ford Mustang Mach 1. Let me give you guys a good look at this bad boy once again, real close. Okay. I like this car, man. I got a little smudge on the windshield there. But for a first timer with spray can Spectraflame, I think it turned out alright. My hands were so jittery doing these taillights, man. I was just dabbing them with like a wooden dowel. But and I put some little Allen screws down in the bottom. But yeah, guys, that's my first custom right there. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me on Carfax Friday. Like I said, if you hadn't checked out Bad Dad's Special Delivery, go check that video out. And I'm gonna do an update. We're gonna send old Bulletproof down the track in the dark. But I'm the Oh, listen, Delightful Damien. Oh, look at the look she has on her face. She's mad. She's mad at me for dropping her. All right, let me put you back up there. Go ahead and do this. The outro real quick. Come on, guy. Alright, guys, I'd like to thank you for joining me on today's Carfax. I'm the Oregon Diecast guy. This is Delightful Damien. This is Nanu. And This was Oregon Diecast Racing. Thanks, guys. Peace. Stop recording.
Many thanks, Nano.